All right, DFW Northeast snowstorm updates. Dunkin Dad was shoveling snow. Yes. That's why he was late to the show.
Yes.
We like to do. I like to try to do Coughlin time around here. Dunkin Dad, how much shoveling have you done? And like, how bad is the snow up in the Philadelphia area, by the
way? Well, I have a couple PSAs about people and snow and shoveling.
All right, let's break this down though. Go.
All right. So if it's going to continue to snow, right, and if there's going to be a changeover, that only works one way. Here's how it works. All right. So if you have snow and then you have the sleety, icy stuff on top of the snow, don't shovel until it's done. You're going to get a crunchy layer on top, but underneath, you're going to be able to shovel that stuff straight on up. If you clear it and then that sleet stuff comes down, then you basically gave yourself like a half inch worth of like ice crap you got to shovel. Don't do that. Second PSA. If you have a four-wheel drive vehicle and there's 4 inches, 3 inches of snow on the ground or a little slush, whatnot, I guarantee that your truck, your car, your SUV soccer mom will be able to drive over that. So when people are out there shoveling and you're waiting because you need 6 foot of macadam and 3 feet on either side to get your big truck through, just stop. Just stop. You annoy the hell out of me. Just drive your car.
Jake,
drive your car.
Can I have a TFW snow update, by the way?
I would like to echo those same sentiments. I think where I'm at in Dallas, there's enough of us, maybe transplants, Midwesterners, wherever, where I went on a walk yesterday and people, you know, in coats, scarves, boots, and just like any other functioning society when it snows. And then you get out to some of the suburbs where you just know people have, it's just a ghost town out there. And it's, I get myself in trouble because I tease them and they get.
You're not going to get in trouble here. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they get very sensitive and remind me people died and that I'm a proponent of people dying. So I got to be careful. But it's so funny how the day-to-day shuts down at the sight of snow. And I know, listen, DFW doesn't have the infrastructure to remove snow, so it just sits on the roads and sidewalks and everything until it melts, which is supposed to be on Tuesday, and it gets packed down and everything. But if you have a vehicle with four-wheel drive, that's okay. You can drive your vehicle on snow, through snow. And it just
literally bought it because the commercial that you watched on television was driving through mud and snow and through the ravine.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, I think my vehicle is like the advertising for it and the commercial is driving through snow. So I need to be able to drive through snow. Right. Otherwise, the Ford Bronco is going to have a case of false advertising. I just don't think that's the case. So I've been functioning like a normal human despite there being snow. I wish my fellow Texans would follow my lead. I know they're not going to listen to me because they've already expressed how insensitive and mean and hateful I am by making fun of them.
Jake, don't you remember when Dallas was acting all goofy when the Super Bowl between the Steelers and the Packers because there was a snowstorm? They had to get salt from Oklahoma to put on the road.
Yes.
The other thing they do is they just throw sand on the snow, thinking that's
ain't gonna help. By the way, you know how bad it is when you got to get salt from another state to put on your surface on your streets. So listen, and you can tell that, no disrespect to my Texans, but first sign of something that they're not used to, they're gonna overreact.
Yep, panic.
Yeah. Oh man, people in Northeast, man, we can't drive in the rain. Trevor knows that. Rain up here, start driving, forget it. People are like, oh my God, precipitation. It's snow. People are like, get the hell out of the way.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
That is true.
Jake, I'm gonna send you salt, and I'm gonna have you just salt your sidewalk, and just piss off all the Texans. If I do that, could we get some content out of that? Maybe.
Yeah.
You probably could have sold those little collapsible shovels and a pail of like kitty litter for like $50 a pop. Made some extra money.